Hey, I'm just gonna talk on here real fast about some crazy things. July is going to be a nutso month. It's already started out pretty nuts. I got a call. Well, I actually got a lot of calls until I woke up this morning, and they were from my mom and my brother and my boyfriend, and I was like, okay. And I learned that my childhood cat Harley was aspirating blood, and yeah, he got taken to the vet and put down today. And that was how my morning started, was waking up to a phone call, feeling super surreal about it, because it's just like you just wake up and then like your brain doesn't fully process things in like the first 5 minutes, and then it's like, oh crap, he's gonna die today, and that's bad. And it's just like waking up in tears, and that's not the best way to start your day, but that's how my day started. Fun stuff. So I was super upset about that, and that just wasn't fun. And I had already planned on doing a few things in July. I've planned on doing plastic free July since like last year, and I have a partner to do it with, so I'm very, very, very excited to bring him along with me in this journey. It's going to be a lot of great fun for both of us. We are not planning on having children, so condoms are in the waste cycle for us, but that is okay. So that's just where we're at right now, you know? We're living. One of the other things I just wanted to do this month for a while, actually, because I was just like, I'm going to do a whole month where I take vitamins. I'm doing that month now. So I have these vitamins here that I had never taken before, and my mom just had them and she wasn't taking them, and I was like, it's just like a small trial sample, I'm just going to take it, and it's for D3 too, and it's like, even though it doesn't exactly follow my ethics for the way that things are farmed and stuff, like, you know, I'm going to take it because otherwise I don't want to end up in the trash, because stuff ending up in the trash is what upsets me the most. So I have my D3. I have these vitamins, which I've never actually fully committed to taking. There were 60 capsules. The last time I counted, there were 42. I don't know how many capsules are in here. We're just going to take it to completion. I also have some B12 because the diet that I follow needs me to take B12. And that is that. So, realistically speaking, for Plastic Free July to work, I would have had to have bought a bunch of new stuff, and I actually don't believe in going out and buying all that new stuff, so I'm just using the stuff I already have, and a lot of it is in plastic. For example, I have this giant bag of spinach which expired on the 17th, so I was actually out of town a few weeks ago because I went to visit Harley. And before that, I had gone out and bought a bunch of vegetables. And I was originally planning on eating them all before Plastic Free July, but that didn't happen. So I have a lot of carrots, I have hummus, I have some salsa up there, I have some soy chorizo in the back. This stuff's yummy, it's from Trader Joe's. If you like that kind of stuff, go try it. And then of course we have like the standard American like popcorn and salsa, chips, cereal, and that's just that. So my Plastic Free July is going to be perfectly imperfect, and I'm actually not going to be purchasing produce for a little bit, because if things go as we had planned them to go, we might actually be going up to my aunt and uncle's house this weekend, which is a little bit of a drive and more or less not worth purchasing produce before or after. So we're just not purchasing until at least Friday, Saturday area. So one of the big things I'm doing this month is actually getting the room I'm in right now put together. So let me just stand there. I have a wonderful monstera plant, and She is very large, and I'm going to be making cuttings off of her because there are lots of fruits coming from lots of places. And like I said, she's pretty large. She probably weighs about 80 pounds now, and you might be thinking 80 pounds for such a small plant. Yeah, that root system is compact. I might actually end up repotting. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do because I'm a little broke, but it's okay. If I repot, I repot, and if I can't repot, it is going to be okay. It is not going to be the end of the world. Something will happen. I also have some more plants over here, and I have some plants on the ground. My plant situation is off the hooks. And then I also have my sewing situation, which is the rest of this room. And that's not an excuse for being a mess, but this is my life. Another really big thing that we're doing right now is actually repairing the bathroom. Let me hop over there and take you there. So it's really messy. If you're a perfectionist, please look away because it's a mess. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Please skip at least 30 seconds, 45 seconds otherwise. So, dehumidifier right down there. Towels on the floor. Tiles off the wall. Beautiful tub. Yeah. This is what we're dealing with right now. And this guy's going to go soon, so that's going to be fun. But we put up the mirror because I haven't had a mirror for 2 months. So in this house, we strongly believe in secondhand economy. So even though there is a pandemic going on, we are going to be selling that beautiful countertop along with the sink vanity. So we're probably just going to list it on Facebook Marketplace for like $20 and be like, hey, whoever wants this, come on down. And that's just going to be what happens with that. We do that for a lot of things. It's like if we have something extra, it's just like, hey, if you want this, come on down. Here's a good price. I mean, I list things at a good price. So what my man does is he lists things at, I don't know, he'll be like, oh, dresser, $125. And like, that's not terrible for a dresser. But then like, I'll get fed up sometimes and be like, dresser, $30, come here. And then people come that day. So he's willing to play the waiting game, and I don't mess with the waiting game, honestly, like that. So I get things out of the house very fast, and it works pretty well, I'd say at least. And that's just how that goes. So that guy's gonna be gone, and one less thing to deal with. We are putting a pedestal sink in, which, I mean, a lot of people are like, pedestal sink? Why would you replace a vanity with a pedestal sink? Well, we have a beautiful medicine cabinet now, so we can store all of our goods and needs in the medicine cabinet. We also live a semi-minimalist lifestyle, if you can call it that, and it works with our lifestyle really well. So that's going in. We also live in a house from 1939, so we are slowly trying to get things that are like closer to 39 and 40s, because I have a really big love of the 40s because of how nice and almost thrifty they were. Yeah, I definitely love how thrifty they were, because people would actually reuse things, and there was a big secondhand economy and everything, and you know, the clothing swaps happened, and people made, do, and mended, and I think that is incredible, and I think that is such a lost art. Shop your house. Like, even though we don't have a lot of stuff here, even though we're young and living in this beautiful space, and we don't have a lot of things, we are still able to make our house beautiful, and it is okay. Like, don't beat yourself up. I am just 23. I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there that are older or younger than me. Some people have houses, some people are still in apartments, some people might be living with their parents still, and all situations are great, let me just tell you that. And it's okay, you can always make your own space, and you can always beautify your own space. And if you feel like you can't beautify your space, just like pick one corner where you think you can be with yourself and have your own space and make that your special space, because I think that's needed for everybody. Now, not everybody's special space is going to be my sewing room, which is a complete bomb place, but like it looks like a bomb went off, and then I also have all the plants, so it's a bomb in both ways, so that's that. Anyway, I think I might actually be starting to sell some stuff on Etsy soon too, so that's going to be exciting. On the Etsy note, I don't know if anybody knows, but hi, I work as a potter occasionally because clay is great, and I think clay is probably the best medium of thing to work with, especially for sculpting or making anything with. So if I can get my hands in clay, I will get my hands in clay, and I am hopefully going to be doing an artist in residency soon. And if I do, I will definitely talk about that because I'm super excited about that if I get to do that. And I'm also trying to sell an installation I made, so that's going to be fun. And if I sell the installation I am going to be ecstatic, because the place I'm trying to sell it to is somewhere near and dear to my heart, and I would love to be able to have my art in that area. It would just mean so much to me, and it would just make my day better. So I'm going to be doing that, and that's actually due at the 1st of August, so you're going to get to see that. It's going to be happening this month. It's going to be really exciting for me. And the other thing I'm going to be doing on Etsy is selling clothing or some sort of soft goods. So I've been obsessed with sewing since I was 7 years old, and I think I started sewing on the sewing machine when I was 8 years old. I love sewing. I love quilting the most, but sewing is so nice and therapeutic, and I just want to do it every day of my life. Sewing is bomb, and I love it. I don't think people understand the sewer's high. Like, people understand running high and stuff like that, but sewing high is so good, because it's just like you make something and you want to make another thing, and then you want to make 30 more of it, and it's just it's so good. But that's also very different from I'm sewing for my own pleasure. It's not like I'm being forced to sew like some of the people that work in sweatshops and stuff like that. And I do take very good pride in the clothing I make for myself, and I take very good pride in the, I don't know, accessories that I make for myself, like bags, or making purses, or making anything, honestly. Tablecloths, napkins, I'm trying to think of other things, pot holders, planters. Yes, you can make planters out of felt and fleece. You should try it. Or landscape fabric too. You should try it. It's a pretty fun thing. And yeah, just get creative with sewing. Get creative with something, honestly. Like, getting creative just feels so nice and wholesome. So I'm excited to, bring new life to my life. Even though this is definitely going to be a mildly different than usual month, and even though my heart definitely got broken today, I mean, how can your heart not get broken when your cat dies? So that's that. Even though my heart's broken, I'm still gonna try to be productive this month, because I don't think, if you've ever lost somebody, I don't think that they want you to suffer. I don't think that they want you to not be productive after they die. You have to keep on living your own life. You have to keep on, just keep on doing your own thing. It's okay. And honestly, if you're hurt, talk about it. Talk about it to somebody. See a therapist. See somebody that you trust. Just talk. It's super important to do. Anyways, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you need to see somebody, please go and see somebody. And hopefully you all have a wonderful day. And I will see you later. Bye.